This is our player-parent meeting, COVID style, 2020. I know it's drastically different. I'm not having you come in for a meeting. That's difficult with COVID. I get it. Plus, you're busy. I understand many parents have, and myself, my family, you have multiple kids. You have kids in baseball and other sports. You have kids in other activities. It can be tough to come in for a meeting. And so we're doing this way. I hope it helps you out. With it being a video, though, don't breeze through it. Don't skip it. It's important that you know this information because I'm kind of going to go over a good bit. There's stuff that you need to know because you have a player in our program now. It's a very exciting time about our program. The current and future state of our program has never been more exciting. One thing we're going to go over mostly is our renovation project that we're doing at Sparky Haller Field. You probably know it by now. Maybe you do, and you drove by and seen. We're doing a lot of work. Started the dirt work, the grass work. There from what we're doing about a month ago, and it's kind of coming to a close, pretty much done. But what we did there, a lot of parents have some questions and want to know, hey, exactly what's going on. What we're doing is trying to take our field and make it more fan friendly with more room, easier to watch a game with different viewing options. What I mean by that, not standing behind 12-foot tall chain link fence to watch a game. Also, the on-field play just a more modern field and a safer field. Wanted to create some more foul territory to get our dugouts farther away from the left and the third and first base foul line. Creates a better viewing and a safer environment for our kids. We'll talk about what we're doing with the field. We moved it forward. We moved it 23 feet forward from home plate where it started to where the new one will be is 23 feet. With that, you can see center field is actually shorter now as well as left field and right field. Center field, obviously, is 23 feet shorter. Still makes it over 350 feet, still kind of far. But left field and right field lines only changed by about 8 feet because they shoot out pretty quick. What we did, we moved the dirt. Your son probably came in and helped with the sod. When I asked kids to come in and help, I had a great turnout. I've been a coach elsewhere. Sometimes it's hard to get 5 or 6 kids to show up. We had 47 show up to help do the sod, and that was amazing. Great young kids, great workers, and very excited about coaching them. But it's not only on the on-field. That's just one part of what we're trying to do at Sparky Haller Field. To make it easier to watch a game, we went to the fence beside the dugout. I think it was like 12 feet tall, ran for about 85 feet. Very difficult to watch a game behind a 12-foot tall chain link fence. We've actually lowered that to 4 feet. Had somebody come in, cut it, redo everything. They're extending it all the way down basically to the fence. So we're gonna have about 160, 70 feet of 4-foot tall fence you lean on. Easy to watch a game. Not only is it lower and you can see over it, lean on it, but the plate is actually closer and at a better angle to watch the game. I didn't really know that was gonna happen, but standing there now, you kind of get excited and see exactly what's going on. Okay, those are a couple projects we've already gotten to. Now the ones we're hoping to get to this month. The old storage building, the old brown one, kind of rotted out. It was behind our home bleachers beside the concession stand a little bit. Got a little rough. We actually had to tear it down. Our goal is to get a new one. We're actually going to put that back by the barn, get it kind of out of the way because that's a really good sized gravel area back there, and we're going to turn that into a picnic table, kind of an area for the fans. It'll make it a better viewing experience. As for our biggest project, we're hoping to do a new backstop. That old chain link backstop, gone. It will be torn down. We're going to replace that with a more modern and a better style of backstop. It'll be basically about a 28-inch block wall with a 30-foot net on top. Kind of set some pictures like the ones behind me, send them out to you online, give you a guide of what we're hoping to do. By moving that forward, the very back will be about 15 feet, the sides about 10 feet, creates a lot more room for fans. Also, there will be a sidewalk behind that backstop. It'll pretty much wrap from dugout to dugout. That's going to give fans an area to sit in a chair and a comfortable viewing experience. We have never had that at our field because the bleachers are very close to the chain link fence. So that's tough to do. But by doing that, you can spread out, you can get comfortable, and the bleachers will actually move up as well. They'll get kind of moved forward about 10 feet to allow people to see the entire field, not be blocked by the dugouts in their view. Sidewalks can make a big deal as far as viewing. behind the backstop, in between where will be the new backstop and our old brown press box. There'll be about a 15-foot patio, a concrete area where people can stand, sit, put a chair back there to watch the game. That will be connected to the sidewalk that leads to the small parking lot to allow people, that's kind of our handicap accessible access. But we're going to go further than that, because one thing in addition to the backstop our field has always needed is sidewalks. We're going to do the sidewalk behind the backstop, but our goal is to meet that up with a sidewalk that'll go behind our dugout and all the way out to the gate. So when you come in our field, you do not have to step in the gravel unless you really want to, and you're moving in that area. That's something our field has needed for a while. It will just create a safer experience for everybody coming in, and it'll look great. That's just something that would be phenomenal for our home field. Okay, as far as paying for all this, it is kind of expensive, but we have some money in our booster club. Our bullpen has put in $5,000 to help get this project rolling. I have money in my school account. Paul Haller and the Haller family have donated money to help get us started, which is awesome. But we need to raise a little bit to kind of get us to the end. As I was down there working for the past month, it seemed like people were always stopping by. They were excited. They could see, they want to know what was going on. Now you've seen this, you can tell them, but people were pumped up. I had dozens of people stop by, and every one of them that stopped by had the same one thing in common. They wanted to be involved somehow. They were like, how can I get involved? And so I sat down with a few people and came up with a fundraising idea that I think could be the best fundraising opportunity we've ever had. And we're going to sell engraved bricks. Basically, I sent you out the link. You can see that. We can offer people different styles of bricks, and we're going to put them on the back of our dugout and display them as artwork. They will be there forever. And it allows people to take ownership. This is not Jackson baseball field. This is our community field. It's been a part of many generations of baseball players and families. It allows them to kind of get back, be involved, have their name established to that. And everybody I've talked to was super pumped about this. So I think selling these is not going to be that difficult. I wanted to kind of describe in detail what this fundraiser is, what it entails, because it's going to be awesome, and I think it can be very easy. I've sent you a link, and you can click on that. That actually is our fundraiser. You click on that, and a page looks just like this will pop up. That's our fundraiser. You can do that basically texting somebody. They can fill it out. They can pay by credit card. The money still comes to us. It actually goes in our booster club, our bullpen PayPal account. And at the end, we just pay the bill with the company, but they take care of all the online stuff. It's great, as far as being able to see, and a lot of people don't carry cash or pay with checks anymore. Sometimes we don't even know how many checks we have left in our book. So they might want to use a debit card, credit card, anything like that, and they can do that. The exact opposite can happen as well. You have people that really don't want to pay with credit card. They don't want to put their number out there. They can still pay by check. If you go down a little bit, you'll see a button. If you want to pay by check, click here. Cash is also fine too. And it'll let them print out an entire order form, or you can print it out for them. It'll look similar to this. You have this, you have that, you're going to fill it in exactly what you want. You get a chance to look at our clip art. You talk about the clip art in just a second. But it's very, very easy. That's why I really like this company. They're reputable, and it's working out great. I want to take just a minute to describe in detail what this is to help you out, and you can talk to people about it and explain it further. But if you click on that link, you'll see exactly, it tells them why we're raising this money and what we're putting it to. And remember, we're putting all this money into our facility. Every dollar we raise will be put right back into the field and our facilities, which is awesome. It'll create just a better environment. But you click down, you scroll down, you'll see the different styles of bricks that you can buy. The first one, I keep saying bricks. These are actually tiles. It says tile on there, and I apologize, the brick just popped in my head. Basically, when I talked to a contractor, he said tiles work better. They look exactly the same. But with the tile comes a smoother finish, a classier look, and it's a little more laser engraved. I'll send you a picture of what I mean. But when you put it on, the dugout, you can't tell the difference in bricks and tiles. The tiles are just easier to work with. This is an example of our clip art that we can put on our tiles. You have the kind of what I call the old school JI. A lot of people would like that, and then you have the baseball version of the JI. That's just what kind of more modern. I don't know when it happened. It was before I got here. You got different baseballs and different little pictures that they can put on there. Each one of those pictures has an assigned number. When you go back to the form, you enter that clip art number where it says clip art number. That's it. That's pretty much the extent of it. Okay, I want to talk about the 5 different type of tiles that we're offering. The first, they're all very similar. The first one basically is all writing, no clip art, no picture. You get 3 lines and it's $100. It's a 4x8 tile. You can fill that, you fill out that information, and many people will want that. A lot of people are going to want the second option, that 4x8 with a picture on there. And with doing that, you get a few less characters per line, but you're allowed to put one of our approved clip arts on there. And then you get to basically double the size, the 8x8s, which is the same thing, it's just twice the size. Of course, it is twice the money, is $200. They can get exactly what they want. The last option, that 5th one, is a custom brick. If you have a company or anybody that wants an exact certain picture on a brick, that costs, it's only in the 8x8s, that costs us $275. That extra $75 is what the company's going to charge us to do the custom the clip art, whatever they want. By doing that, they need to pay for it first and then send me, my email's right there, send me that information with a picture of the logo or whatever it is they want. I send it to the company, and we kind of, it takes probably about a week or 2 to get that back. They approve it. Once they approve it, they'll start making that tile for them. That could be a great option for a business or anybody that has something extra that they want on there. But this could be phenomenal. The best part about this, in order to complete or you get the project started, each player has to sell 2. That's it. That is not difficult. For example, I did it all by text. I sold 13 last night. I'm not going to sell those individuals yet. I'm gonna make sure players get a chance to contact people first, and maybe there's one of them's a relative. I don't know, but if they do, I let the players sell that to them, and I'll contact them at the end and make sure that they got theirs. But this is gonna all pretty much be done by text. You can send the link to somebody, tell them what's going on, explain it to, hey, here's what we're trying to do. People want to be involved. They want to have their name on Sparky Haller Field. This is our community field for generations. And if you're like me, I have 2 kids in the program. I'm going to buy them each one because, very proud they're coming through our program. So technically, I don't have to sell any, but I'm going to because it is pretty exciting. When I say each player has to have 2, that's 2 4x8s. If you sell or buy one 8x8, that counts as 2 bricks. So you technically wouldn't have to sell anymore. But I encourage you to try. I don't think it will be difficult to sell more. There's people out there that want these. If we average 2 per person, we'll probably be able to get through. If we can average close to 3 per person, we're going to actually go in and start renovating our home dugout and making it nicer for the kids coming up through the program with racks and new benches and things like that. Just to make it a little better for them. That's a goal as well, but that'll be depends on the money that we raise. I know it's been kind of different not having a face-to-face meeting. I think this can be just as successful with the video, but I encourage you, if you have any questions, call me, text me. You can send me a message on Remind. If you do that, I'm the only one to see it. It doesn't go out to the whole Remind. But get a hold of me. I'll guide you through the process because this could be one of the best things we've ever done if we can get everybody involved in it. And we need everybody. Again, you have to sell 2 bricks or $200 worth of bricks, basically. That shouldn't be hard from what I've seen from the public, because the people I've talked to are super excited. But it's up to us to reach out to them. Like I said, you can do this by text. I encourage you to go through your contacts. Send people a text with this, hey, this is what's going on, and then shoot them the link. It will work. one thing we need to be cognizant of is, going to businesses. Remember, during the coronavirus, some businesses have struggled. We got to understand that. I think we can do a lot just, with our texting contact list, the people of the Jackson community and our family, friends. And don't forget about the people who had kids in the program before that don't anymore. They're still around. They still want to be contacted about this. They still want to be part of their program. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4 generations of families that have played on this field. Making this Sparky Haller field, making it better, making it more modern, creating the excitement within the community. It's going to be amazing. I think you'll see how excited people get, but you just need to reach out to them. Don't be afraid to do that. And again, contact me, call me, text me, send me an email, remind, whatever. I'll guide you through the process. We'll work together and make sure you're able to sell these. I can get you this or get you that. Okay, I'm here. I'll help you out, but hey, we need to make this the best thing we've ever done. I need your help, and let's get rolling.